What I am trying to understand here is more about the higher self and its relationship with the mind-body-spirit complex. Does the higher self have a sixth density mind-body-spirit complex that is a separate unit from the mind-body-spirit complex that is, in this case, displaced to negative time-space?
I am Ra. This is correct. The higher self is the entity of mid-sixth density which, turning back, offers this service to itself.
I think I have an erroneous concept of the mind-body-spirit complex, for instance, that I represent here in this density in my higher self. The concept probably comes from my concept of space and time. I am going to try to unscramble it. The way I see it right now is that I am existing in two different locations, here and in mid-sixth density, simultaneously. Is this correct?
I am Ra. You are existing at all levels simultaneously. It is specifically correct that your higher self is you in mid-sixth density and, in your way of measuring what you know of as time, your higher self is yourself in your future.
Am I correct in assuming that all of the mind-body-spirit complexes that exist in the levels below mid-sixth density have a higher self in mid-sixth density? Is this correct?
I am Ra. This is correct.
Would an analogy for this situation be that the individual's higher self is manipulating to some extent, shall I say, the mind-body-spirit complex that is its analog, you might say, to move it through the lower densities for purposes of gaining experience and then finally transferring that experience or amalgamating it, you might say, in mid-sixth density with the higher self?
I am Ra. This is incorrect. The higher self does not manipulate its past selves. It protects when possible and guides when asked, but the force of free will is paramount. The seeming contradictions of determinism and free will melt when it is accepted that there is such a thing as true simultaneity. The higher self is the end result of all the development experienced by the mind-body-spirit complex to that point.
Then what we are looking at is a long path of experience through the densities up to mid-sixth density which are a function totally of free will and result in the awareness of the higher self in mid-sixth density, but since time is illusory and there is a, shall I say, unification of time and space or an eradication of what we think of as time, then, all of this experience that results in the higher self, the cause of evolvement through the densities, is existing while the evolvement takes place, since it's all simultaneous. Is this correct?
I am Ra. We refrain from speaking of correctness due to our understanding of the immense difficulty of absorbing the concepts of metaphysical existence. In time-space, which is precisely as much of yourself as is space-time, all times are simultaneous just as, in your geography, your cities and villages are all functioning, bustling, and alive with entities going about their business at once. So it is in time-space with the self.